Have you ever felt overwhelmed by the relentless pace of the modern world? The endless demands, the fleeting distractions, the pressure to keep up? What if I told you there's an ancient philosophy, born over 2,000 years ago in the bustling marketplaces of Greece, that holds the key to finding tranquility amidst the chaos? Welcome to Stoicism, a path to mastering your mind, embracing resilience, and living with unshakable calm. Tonight, we'll embark on a journey inward, not as a dry lesson, but as a story that soothes your soul and guides you to peace. Imagine you're a sailor on the vast ocean of life. The waves crash, the winds howl, and storms loom on the horizon. These are the events of your world: criticism, setbacks, the unpredictability of tomorrow. You can't control the storm, but you can control your ship, the rudder of your choices, the sails of your attitude. The Stoics taught that our suffering comes from fighting what we cannot change. This is the dichotomy of control, the cornerstone of resilience. Picture a merchant in ancient Athens, unshaken by a failed deal because he focused on his effort, not the outcome. Today, think of that argument or deadline that stole your peace. Ask yourself, is this in my control? If not, let it go. If it is, pour your heart into it. As you rest tonight, feel the weight of the uncontrollable slip away, leaving only the power of your own will. Now, let's dive deeper. A Stoic teacher, once a slave, later an advisor to emperors, said, "We are not disturbed by events, but by the views we take of them." Your mind is like a calm lake, and events are stones dropped into it. The ripples, your judgments, create the storm. Imagine two farmers facing a drought. One sees ruin, despairing. The other sees a chance to adapt, to grow stronger. The drought is the same, their stories differ. When anger or worry surges, pause. Ask, what's the fact here, and what's the story I'm adding? A missed opportunity isn't failure, it's a chance to learn. Tonight, as you drift off, picture your mind as a clear lake. Let the ripples of judgment fade, leaving only calm clarity. Now, let's dive deeper. A Stoic teacher, once a slave, later an advisor to emperors, said, "We are not disturbed by events, but by the views we take of them." Your mind is like a calm lake, and events are stones dropped into it. The ripples, your judgments, create the storm. Imagine two farmers facing a drought. One sees ruin, despairing. The other sees a chance to adapt, to grow stronger. The drought is the same, their stories differ. When anger or worry surges, pause. Ask, what's the fact here, and what's the story I'm adding? A missed opportunity isn't failure, it's a chance to learn. Tonight, as you drift off, picture your mind as a clear lake. Let the ripples of judgment fade, leaving only calm clarity. In a world chasing wealth and fame, the Stoics offered a radical truth. The only true good is virtue, excellence of character. Wisdom, courage, justice, temperance, these are your inner treasures. Picture a Stoic sage, exiled yet serene, because his peace came from within. Wisdom helps you see clearly. Courage lets you face fear. Justice guides you to act with fairness. Temperance keeps you balanced. Unlike money or status, no one can take your virtue. Today, when you choose honesty over ease or patience over anger, you're building a fortress of resilience. As you relax tonight, imagine planting these virtues like seeds in your soul, growing into a life of unshakable value. Now, let's face a truth we often avoid: our mortality. The Stoics practiced memento mori, remember you must die. Not to fear, but to live. Imagine walking through a busy market, distracted by petty worries. A sage whispers, your time is short. Suddenly, the trivial fades. You hug your loved ones tighter, forgive quicker, live bolder. A Roman emperor wrote, you could leave life right now. Let that guide your actions. This isn't morbid, it's liberating. Tonight, as you rest, feel gratitude for this moment, this breath. By remembering life's brevity, you learn to live fully, with purpose and joy. What if you could love every moment of your life, the highs, the lows, the triumphs, the pain? This is amor fati, the love of your fate. Picture your life as a sculpture. Joy polishes, hardship carves. Both shape you. A Stoic philosopher, battered by illness, embraced every trial as a teacher. When loss or failure stings, ask, what is this teaching me? A rejection might spark growth, a setback might build strength. Tonight, as you drift off, whisper, I love my life, all of it. Feel the peace of embracing your unique path, every twist a gift. Now, let's rise above. Imagine floating upward, seeing your home, your city, then the whole earth, a fragile blue marble in the vast cosmos. From here, your worries shrink. That argument, that deadline, that slight, they're specks in the grand tapestry of existence. The Stoics used this view from above to find peace. A great emperor reminded himself, "You are a small part of a vast universe." This humbles us, connects us. Your struggles are part of a shared human story. Tonight, as you rest, soar above your day. See your life as part of a cosmic dance, and let peace wash over you. Let's turn inward to the most important relationship, the one with yourself. A Stoic teacher said, "I have begun to be a friend to myself." Too often, we're our harshest critics, replaying mistakes, doubting our worth. Imagine speaking to yourself as you would a dear friend, with kindness, patience, forgiveness. Acknowledge your fears, celebrate your efforts. Tonight, place a hand on your heart. Whisper, "I'm here for you." This self-compassion is your sanctuary, a source of strength no storm can breach. Rest in the warmth of your own friendship. The Stoics taught a powerful secret. True peace comes from indifference, not coldness, but freedom from clinging to what's outside your control. Wealth, status, even health, these are indifference. They don't define your worth. Picture an archer aiming with focus, releasing the arrow, then accepting the outcome. They control their effort, not the wind. When you chase external validation, you're a slave to fortune. But when you focus on your character, your wisdom, your courage, you're free. Tonight, let go of attachments. Rest in the strength of your inner citadel. Resilience isn't built in grand moments, but in daily habits. The Stoics began each morning with intention, asking, "How can I live virtuously today?" They visualized challenges, preparing to face them with calm. At night, they reflected, "Where did I grow? What did I learn?" Picture a sage journaling by lamplight, finding gratitude in the day's lessons. Try this tonight. Before sleep, name one thing you're thankful for, one lesson learned. These rituals shape your soul, turning each day into a masterpiece of growth. As you prepare to rest, carry these Stoic lessons into your dreams. You are the sailor of your life, steering through storms with calm focus. You are the sculptor of your soul, loving every carve of fate. You are the vast sky, untouched by fleeting clouds. Stoicism isn't just a philosophy, it's a living practice. Tomorrow, choose one virtue, wisdom, courage, justice, or temperance, and live it. Reflect on your mortality to cherish each moment. Love your path, flaws and all. Rest now in the peace of your inner fortress, knowing you hold the power to live a life of resilience, purpose, and joy. Good night, and may your dreams be as steady as your soul. Picture yourself in a bustling marketplace, voices shouting, life rushing by. Your heart races, weighed down by anger, worry, or the need to please others. Now, imagine a quiet sanctuary within you, a place of unshakable calm. This is the promise of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy born over 2,000 years ago in Greece, yet timeless in its wisdom. Tonight, we'll weave a story of serenity, guiding you through the Stoic practices of mastering anger, forgiving others, and finding peace within yourself. As you settle in, let this tale wash over you like a gentle tide, leading you to restful clarity. Imagine a merchant in ancient Athens, his wares toppled by a careless passerby. His face flushes, his fists clench, but he pauses. He breathes. He asks himself, "Why am I angry?" The Stoics taught that anger is a spark, easily fanned into a wildfire, but it's within our power to extinguish it. Picture someone cutting you off in traffic or snapping at you today. Instead of rage, try seeing their humanity, their struggles, their imperfections. Empathy softens the heart, dissolving anger's grip. Reflect on anger's cost. Does it solve anything, or does it fracture relationships and steal your peace? A wise person chooses calm over fleeting righteousness. Tonight, as you rest, breathe out any anger from your day. Let it drift away like smoke, leaving only the steady glow of your inner calm. Now, let's journey to a quiet Roman villa, where a philosopher sits by lamplight, reflecting on a betrayal. He writes, "Forgiveness is not for them, it's for you." Holding onto resentment is like drinking poison, expecting another to suffer. It chains you to pain while they move on. Picture someone who hurt you, a friend, a colleague. The Stoics saw wrongdoers as acting from ignorance, not evil. Their actions reflect their own turmoil, not your worth. Forgiveness doesn't mean condoning harm. it's choosing to release the burden. Imagine writing a letter to that person, pouring out your pain, then burning it, watching the smoke rise. Wish them well, not for their sake, but to free your heart. Tonight, scan your soul for lingering grudges. Let them dissolve, and feel the lightness of a forgiving heart. Imagine a Stoic sage standing tall in a crowded forum, unmoved by praise or scorn. He knows his worth lies not in others' opinions, but in his own character. In a world loud with judgments, it's easy to crave approval, to shape yourself to fit others' expectations. But the Stoics taught that seeking external validation is a form of slavery. Your value isn't up for a vote. It's rooted in your integrity, your actions, your truth. Picture yourself shrugging off a harsh comment or fleeting praise, anchored by your own moral compass. Be your own best friend, celebrating your efforts, forgiving your missteps. Tonight, release the need for others' approval. Rest in the quiet confidence of your own unshakable worth. Picture a Roman thinker, once wealthy, now living simply in exile, yet content. He taught that true wealth isn't in possessions, but in wanting little. Our world tempts us to chase more, bigger houses, grander titles. But the Stoics saw these as fleeting wants, not needs. Your true needs are simple. Food to nourish, shelter to protect, love to sustain. Imagine savoring a simple meal or finding joy in a quiet moment with a friend. By distinguishing needs from wants, you break the cycle of endless desire. Ask, what do I truly need to be at peace? Tonight, reflect on the abundance already in your life, your breath, your home, your heart. Rest in the freedom of having enough. Visualize an emperor rising at dawn, reminding himself, I have work to do as a human being. The Stoics believed duty gives life meaning, duty to yourself, to cultivate wisdom and strength, and to others, to act with kindness and justice. Picture a parent caring for a child, a teacher inspiring a student, or you offering a kind word today. These acts, small or grand, fulfill your role in the human tapestry. Duty isn't a burden, it's a source of joy, anchoring you in purpose. Tonight, reflect on your roles, friend, family member, citizen. How can you live them with greater integrity? Rest in the quiet strength of a life well lived. Imagine a craftsman in his workshop, tools neatly arranged, his work a steady rhythm. The Stoics saw routine as a trellis for virtue, not a cage. A chaotic life scatters energy, a disciplined routine channels it. Picture starting your day with a moment of gratitude, or ending it with reflection on what you learned. These habits free your mind from trivial decisions, letting your best self flourish. Start small. A morning meditation, an evening journal. Tonight, consider one small habit to add tomorrow. A brick in the foundation of your inner peace. Rest in the comfort of a life shaped by intention. As you drift towards sleep, let this story settle in your heart. You are the guardian of your peace, choosing empathy over anger, forgiveness over resentment, integrity over approval. You are rich in the simplicity of your needs, strong in your duties, steady in your routines. Stoicism isn't just ancient wisdom, it's a living practice, a path to a life of resilience and joy. Tomorrow, carry one lesson forward. Pause before anger, forgive a grudge, or embrace a small duty. Rest now in the sanctuary of your serene mind, knowing you hold the power to craft a life of profound peace. Imagine a bustling digital city, screens flashing, notifications pinging, data streaming endlessly. Your mind feels crowded, pulled by the chaos of an AI-driven world. Now, picture a quiet grove within you, a sanctuary of calm. This is the gift of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy born in Greece over 2,000 years ago, yet vital for navigating our tech-saturated lives. Tonight, we'll tell a story of clarity, resilience, and purpose, blending Stoic wisdom with the pulse. Picture a Stoic philosopher in ancient Athens, choosing scrolls wisely, knowing each word shapes his soul. Just as you fuel your body with nourishing food, you must feed your mind with care. In our AI age, algorithms flood us with outrage, fear, or distraction, social media posts, endless news cycles. But you are the coder of your thoughts. Choose wisdom. Books that inspire, conversations that uplift, moments in nature that ground you. Imagine tweaking your mental algorithm, filtering out negativity, amplifying peace. Tonight, as you rest, commit to curating your mind tomorrow. Let go of one toxic feed, one draining app. Watch clarity bloom like a quiet sunrise. Now, journey to a Roman forum, where a sage navigates a crowd with calm respect. Relationships test our Stoic practice, especially in our hyper-connected world of AI chats and virtual networks. Justice, the Stoic virtue, means treating all with fairness and kindness, seeing each person as a spark of shared humanity. When someone frustrates you online, pause. Don't fire back with anger. Ask, what drives their words? Ignorance, not malice, often fuels harm. Respond with empathy or set boundaries with grace. Picture nurturing a digital friendship with authenticity, free from the need to control others' likes or replies. Tonight, release a grudge from a recent interaction. Rest in the freedom of compassion. Visualize a Stoic strategist in a quiet villa, mentally preparing for the day's challenges. This is premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of adversity. In an AI world, challenges abound. A system crash, a missed deadline, a critical email. Each morning, imagine these obstacles, not to fear them, but to rehearse your response. See yourself handling a glitch with patience, criticism with grace, loss with fortitude. Like a firewall protecting a network, this practice shields your mind from panic. It also deepens gratitude for what you have now, your tools, your team, your breath. Tonight, picture a small challenge tomorrow and see yourself meeting it with calm. Rest in the strength of preparation. Imagine an emperor rising at dawn, whispering, "I have work to do as a human." In a world of AI automation, duty gives us purpose. Your duty isn't just to code or manage systems, it's to cultivate wisdom, to support others, to act with integrity. Picture yourself debugging a program with care, helping a colleague, or sharing knowledge online. These acts weave you into the human network, beyond circuits and screens. Duty transforms tasks into meaningful contributions. Tonight, reflect on your roles: developer, friend, learner. How can you live them with greater virtue? Rest in the quiet joy of a purpose-driven life. Picture a Stoic in a simple hut, content with little, free from clutter. In our I-driven lives, complexity, endless apps, notifications, goals, clouds our minds. Simplicity is freedom. Declutter your digital space. Unsubscribe from one newsletter, organize your desktop, limit screen time. Distinguish needs from wants. You need focus, connection, rest, not more gadgets. Imagine savoring a quiet evening, phone off, lost in a book or a walk. Tonight, identify one thing to simplify tomorrow: a folder, a schedule, a worry. Rest in the clarity of a streamlined soul. Visualize a philosopher gazing at the stars, aligning her mind with the rational cosmos. Reason, the Stoic cornerstone, is your guide in an AI world. It's not cold calculation but clear thinking, balancing emotion with wisdom. When a project fails or a message stings, reason asks, what's true? What's in my control? Picture yourself debugging life's errors with patience, not frustration. Nurture reason through learning. Read a book, reflect on your day. Tonight, connect with your inner compass. Let reason guide one choice tomorrow, like a steady algorithm for peace. Rest in its luminous clarity. As you drift towards sleep, let this story settle in your heart. You are the architect of your mind, curating thoughts, building virtuous connections, preparing for challenges, embracing duty, simplifying life, and living with reason. In an AI-driven world, Stoicism is your code for resilience, a firewall against chaos. Tomorrow, carry one lesson forward. Mute a negative feed, forgive a slight, or act with purpose. Rest now in the quiet strength of your inner citadel, knowing you can craft a life of clarity, purpose, and joy.